So here we have the pre-flight checklist for the Piper Warrior. We're going to start with the interior. We need to make sure we have the POH, airworthiness, and registration. We have our pilot's operating handbook and our airworthiness and our registration. Our information is entered in the white book. Avionics master, AOA and MFD all are off. Flaps extend, observe, then retract. So we're going to pull the flaps up. We are just going to look outside and make sure that one has come down, and on the other side that one has come down. Fire extinguisher, check the gauge. There's our extinguisher and it is in the green. Master switch on. There we go. It is on. Fuel pump on and check pressure. There's our fuel pressure. It has come up, then off. Interior lights on and then off. There we go. We know they work. Fuel quantity gauges, check and verify. Both fuel tanks are full. Then we are going to exit the aircraft. But first we are going to turn all lights on. Checking these lights, make sure they are all operating correctly and coming on. Here's our landing light. We're going to check our stall horn. Make sure all these are okay. And then we have our anti-collision light. There we go, that all seems to be in order. Master switch goes off. Entrance door area, visual check. Just looking it over, make sure all that looks good. Nothing, not a big dent or anything. And then we start on our exterior. We're going to start with our right engine compartment. Pop open our cowling. And then we're just going to look in here. We're going to look in here and make sure everything is secure. There's no loose wires hanging or any crazy oil everywhere. And then we are going to check our oil quantity. We want that to be about 7.5 to 8 quarts. So that looks good for our flight. And then we'll go ahead and close this. Perfect. We're just going to check and make sure our prop is just free of any bends or nicks from anything that could have jumped up at us while we were in the air or taking off. Our landing light is secure and our front nose tire is inflated with some room on the strut. Then working our way around here to our left side engine compartment. Just going to open this up. And then again, we're going to make sure no loose wires or anything crazy is going on. Just look it over and check our hydraulic fluid levels. There we go, there's some liquid on there. And if I look down in there, I can see kind of the level going along with that line. And we're going to go ahead and close this. And very quickly, we're going to check our gascolator drain. Just make sure the fuel in there is free of debris or any loose articles, but nothing's in there, so that's good. Go ahead and dump it back in here in our tank. And we're just going to look over the wing and make sure that nothing has come while we were out of the hangar and accidentally backed into our wing, or any dents or any damage has happened while we were gone. So all that looks good. And then we're going to check our tire right here, make sure our pin is in there. We're going to check this room right here, our brake pads and everything. And then we are going to just drain a little bit of fuel from the tank, just to ensure that there's nothing floating around in there, and make sure that is all clear, which it is. If you hold it up to the white paint, usually you can see it a bit clearer. So that looks good. And then we're gonna go ahead and just dump this back in the tank as well. And then moving on, we make sure our lift detector is free of any debris. Make sure there's no wasp nest or anything that's come while we were away. And then we'll just keep moving on here to the wingtip. We can just check all the screws are secure. And then to our aileron. I like to check these screws just to make sure they're on there good. And when you lift it, the yoke should come to you. And then it goes left to right, but not front to back. Our screw does. And make sure it can move good. And then onto our flap. It should move a little bit, but be pretty secure, which it is. And then our screws back in here are also on there very good. Back here, we're just going to be checking the tail of the plane. Make sure no dents or damage has happened while we were away. And we're going to come over here to the elevator. I'm going to go up and down and make sure when we shake it, it's not unattached anywhere or flailing around. And the anti-servo tab, we'll lift it up, down. That seems good. It's not able to come off. Same with the rudder, we can move it a little bit, but it's not just able to just move like crazy. And here we'll do the same thing on this side, just to double check, make sure it's stable. Kind of look over it and make sure our ELT has its 3 screws in and that is secure. Then again, we can come back here and do a look underneath the plane just to make sure no damage has happened.